Do you have a 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glider Street Glide and you're trying to get Apple CarPlay to work? It's really not that hard. I have a fix for it. Stick around. I'll show you how it works. Hi everyone, welcome back to the garage. And yeah, the 2024 is there's a lot of fixes for the Apple CarPlay. And you know what I loved before is I had an Apple cable in my little compartment um, down there, and I would just plug my phone in and it would work. And so I had to put the jumper in under the fairing on the old bike. On this bike, you don't have to take the fairing off to do that. So there have been some fixes I've seen where people have put a device under their seat, which is on back order. I tried getting one of those and they said it's going to be a while. And then the big complaint that I've been hearing, you can buy one that will plug into your phone charger. Okay, you can plug it in there and that would give you access to Apple CarPlay, but then it blocks your phone charger, which really kind of stinks because you want to charge your phone up when you're riding. So I found a device on Amazon of all places. Let me turn this around. So this little ditty here, what I like about this is it plugs into the USB-C port that you have. This emulates a headset, and you still have a plug to plug your phone charger into. So all I have to do is take my white cable, plug it into here. I can still charge my phone and access Apple CarPlay. Give me 1 second. I'll get this hooked up and show you what it looks like. So I have the device plugged in here, and then here's the device. This just simply gets tucked in, goes in the bottom of my compartment. Then this cable will stand here, and now it'll be right here when I want to plug my phone in to charge the phone up. Now, on these new bikes, Apple CarPlay works wirelessly, so you don't even have to have your phone plugged in order to get Apple CarPlay to work. So I've got that hooked up, and let's just see here if that's going to work. So we're going to turn on our bike. We'll let everything load up here. You know how that takes a minute. And it takes a second for the system to find the device that I just hooked up. So it does take a minute for that to happen. So let me come around so there's not as much glare. Well, there's glare no matter where I go. So there's going to be glare. Try to block it here. So everything's going to load up, and it's going to tell you in a second that it found an RF connector, which is basically the device. I've already gone into my settings and loaded it in there and paired it. You just have to pair it. It's very simple to do. So give it just a moment. And as you can see with a lot of glare right now, you have Apple CarPlay. So it's wireless. The phone is not plugged in. I still have a cable here to plug my phone in to charge it. So it really is, the best solution in my opinion, because it doesn't take up my charging port. It does work. It's very easy to connect. It's very simple to pair, and it was inexpensive. And of course, I'll put a link in the description down below for this, but it really wasn't a lot of money. And now you've got Apple CarPlay wirelessly, and it works great. So just something to think about. I know everybody wants Apple CarPlay on these things, so it can be a pain. And we get the bike. The navigation from Harley Davidson, it's subscription based only unless you buy a CVO. And let's be honest, the navigation from Harley isn't the greatest. Most people use Google Maps, so you need Apple CarPlay to do that. So this seems like a pretty good fix. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description down below. And it's simple to plug and play, pair it. It's very easy. It even comes with an extra USB to USB-C cable should you need it. It came with that, and like I said, simple to install, and it gives you wireless Apple CarPlay without having to remove the fairing, without having to remove the seat, and it worked. Now I've put over 600 miles on the bike with this connector. It's worked flawlessly. Because a lot of times, with the wireless things that I tried in the past on the other bikes, you hit a bump, it doesn't work, or it'll time out or whatever. This thing has been solid. It's been great. I've had no issues whatsoever, because that's a big deal. I know a lot of folks say, yeah, I plug this thing in and the CarPlay will work, and then it glitches out. That won't happen. At least it hasn't happened for me. Has not happened on this at all. It's been solid. So hopefully it will be the same for you. I'll put the link in below. I want to thank you guys for coming along for the ride. I appreciate you. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.